Join me as I take on the challenge of breaking free from resentment in my relationships. Can I really let go and find peace? Resentment is a common issue that affects many of us, creeping into our relationships and weighing heavily on our emotional well being, often making it difficult to connect with others or even ourselves. Resentment seeps into our interactions, causing communication breakdowns, emotional distance, and a lack of understanding between partners, friends, or family members. It makes everyday conversations feel like a chore, and we start to avoid discussing important topics or even simple things, fearing it might lead to more conflict. This leads to a buildup of unresolved issues, further straining the relationship. Over time, resentment can become so ingrained that it's hard to remember what it's like to communicate without feeling angry or hurt. It's a vicious cycle that's difficult to escape, but acknowledging its existence is the first step towards breaking free. When we let resentment take hold, it's like a constant hum in the background, always there, always distracting us from the present moment, making it hard to truly connect with others or find joy in our relationships. We start to feel like we're just going through the motions rather than truly living and experiencing life with the people around us. The weight of resentment can be crushing, making even the smallest tasks feel like monumental challenges. It's exhausting, both mentally and emotionally, and it's a burden we don't have to carry. Resentment can stem from unresolved conflicts, unmet expectations, or unaddressed feelings, and it can manifest differently in various types of relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or familial. In romantic relationships, resentment might arise from feelings of neglect or lack of appreciation, while in friendships, it could stem from unresolved conflicts or unfulfilled expectations. The key to overcoming resentment is to understand its root cause and address it head on rather than letting it simmer beneath the surface. The root causes of resentment can be complex and deeply personal, often requiring a willingness to confront our own emotions and vulnerabilities. It's not always easy to take that first step, to acknowledge our own role in the resentment and to start working towards healing and growth. However, it's a necessary step towards breaking free from the weight of resentment and finding peace in our relationships. By exploring the root causes and addressing them, we can start to dismantle the resentment that's been holding us back. I've found that a powerful way to break free from resentment is to practice empathy and understanding, trying to see things from the other person's perspective and to focus on the present moment rather than dwelling on past hurts or grievances. By letting go of the need to be right and instead focusing on the need to understand, we can start to heal and move forward, leaving the resentment behind. It's a process that takes time and effort, but it's one that's worth it in the end. One of the most important things I've learned on my own journey is the importance of self-reflection and self-awareness, recognizing how my own thoughts and emotions contribute to the resentment I feel. By taking responsibility for my own emotions and actions, I've been able to start letting go of the resentment that's been holding me back and to find a sense of peace and freedom in my relationships. It's a feeling that's hard to describe, but it's one of the most liberating things I've ever experienced. As I look back on my journey, I'm reminded that breaking free from resentment is a journey, not a destination, and it's one that requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to grow and learn. I've had to confront my own flaws and weaknesses and to work on building healthier communication patterns and relationships. It's not always easy, but it's worth it, and I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned along the way. In conclusion, breaking free from resentment in our relationships is a challenging but ultimately rewarding process, one that requires effort, empathy, and understanding, but offers a deeper sense of connection, peace, and freedom in return. If you've struggled with resentment in your relationships, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below, and be sure to check out my other videos on improving relationships and building stronger connections with those around you.